And we are back with another episode of 15 Minutes at the Red Dot, a part of the Red Dot series. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and following to all of our accounts. And today we have an amazing guest, Mr. Python. How you? P?
Python P.
Python P.
Python P.
Python P, everybody. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. I'm just here on another lovely Sunday.
Beautiful Memorial Day weekend.
Definitely. What you got going on this weekend?
Just working, man. Just sessions and recording. Like, it don't stop for me, so.
Always on the grind.
Always on the run, man. So holidays is just more work for me.
More money in the pockets because everybody's hungry. They're like,
that's a fact.
We got the day off. We're going to the studio.
We in a pandemic, but artists still need to work.
Oh yeah, definitely. Record, so. Do you feel like you've been getting hit up more now since the pandemic?
I would say yes and no, only because certain studios, because of COVID restrictions, are like they're limiting certain people from coming in, things like that. So, but I have my own studio.
Okay.
My own setup, in my house that I have. So, that kind of boomed for me.
Yeah.
As far as people want to come to me.
So during the pandemic, though, did you take advantage? Did you increase the little studio time? Because I know I would. I'm just saying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
For sure. And that was the upper for me is that. Because I usually go to studios and work on artists, but since I was shut down, now artists come to me, which builds my business more because they get to see, my whole setup and they like, the vibes, make sure it's cozy. So now I have more regulars,
Nice.
to work for me. So
good.
You
making that money out here. I'm loving it.
You gotta make lemonade.
They threw us lemons though. They really did.
Exactly.
I made my lemonade look good today.
So I'm just blessed and fortunate that in my field of work, we have a pandemic, but I can still be able to work and do my thing because I know a lot of other industries are shut down and like promoters and shows.
The promoters, that's a whole other story. Because I was looking, I was just like, like my homie, like I have a few homies that's what they do. And I'm just like, what are you guys doing now? Like, I know they sick.
Like Zoom parties? I don't know.
A whole lot of underground parties, I'm just saying.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's scary.
I know. I've been invited to a lot, and I'm guilty for attending some.
And how were they? What, people with masks on?
Some. I'm not even gonna lie. Some.
Are you a masker?
I'm a masker. I'm a masker. I'm a far corner. Like nobody touch me. Don't like no.
Okay. I respect.
I'm cool,
Respect.
I love you from afar. Hey girl.
I like it.
But anyways, can we back up and just tell us where you came from, where you grew up, and let me know a little bit of history about you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm originally from Compton, California. Well, I can't say California because we in California. Yeah. I'm from Compton. I've been making music since 2009, 2010. Oh wow. That's when I started my journey.
So you started as an artist first?
Started as just strictly producer first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like because. I'm not sure you're familiar with Absol, but me and him went to high school together.
Oh wow! What high school was that?
Carson High.
Okay.
We both went to Carson High together. Nice. So, we always been tight and everything, and we've always been close as far as his career and his trajectory. Him, rapping and everything. So, I've always been in the music scene as far as being in studios and just being attached to the industry. So I always wanted to figure out how I can get into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just found my footing and just started making. Well, first I started recording just artists and recording him and everything like that. But I kind of wanted to expand my my skills. So I just started producing music, and it was a certain beat I made where. Because at first I would trash, like everybody else, but it was a certain beat I made where what people heard and it was like, yo, this is dope, you kind of hard. And so that's when I took a liking to that, and I was like, okay, so maybe I found something that people can say you dope at and everything. So
do you still have your first track that you made?
Hell no. I mean, no. I mean, the first track was trash, but it was a potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he dope and everything, and people rapped on it. So that's when So once they rapped on it, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like this is great. Like, I just caught a feeling. You catch a feeling when you find something that you love.
Dude, to be honest, like I'm really excited for this interview because I just love finding what that little something in the beat that really like stands out, and I'm like, why do I like this beat so much? And I like dissect it, and I'm like, is it the bass drops? Is it, you know, the different like cadence that they put into the music? And I'm just like, I don't know, but I like it, and I literally have GarageBand on my phone. I mean, we all do iPhone, but you know, I try to dabble in it. But it's fun though.
Look, we're all creative, so you know, you try your hand at it and everything.
Like, shit, what if I'm like that cool female producer? Cool.
I mean, you just find what you're a fan of and make that music.
Right? Yeah.
Don't try to chase something else. Just if you love like the vibes type thing.
I think it was "I'm So Groovy" by Future. That bass line, my gosh, I was there like, how many times he's gonna switch it up? Like, damn, this is go. I felt it. I was like, yeah, you know, I really gotta do something about that for sure. Yes. But would you say everything like from your beginning, like what inspired you to get your production going?
Just me having a love for music. Like I've always had a passion for music, and I always would. I didn't just more so. I just wanted to be important in the industry. Like that's what I wanted first. I was like, man, I want to be somebody like in this music, music shit. So, like I just got my break just pretty much just listen to music first and figure out like what I like, and I always knew what type of music I wanted to make. So I really just wanted to stay true to myself and just try to find ways to craft my skills into what I want to hear, into what I want people to rap about. Like I'm mostly lyric driven as a as a listener. So I know I always wanted to make beats and just give an artist who caters to that and things like that.
So would you say you like a more wordy song or? Like how would you gauge?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm 34, so I come from the era, Jay-Z and the Nas, where lyrics were first, and then what was cadence lyrics, and then like the beat. You know what I'm saying? So I'll always like lean towards intelligent like people and intelligent music. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because I listen to the words more than I listen to the beat and everything. So
I feel like nowadays things have changed. Definitely.
Oh, it's for sure a switch.
I feel like it's way less words, way less wordy on the track.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Yeah. I mean, and to me, it takes away from the artistry of it. I mean, and trust me, I love the. The way they use their voices as instruments now. Yeah. Like Young Thug, Uzi and things like that.
Don't get me started about Young Thug.
You know what I'm saying? So at first I didn't get it, but I get it now. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the genius of it. So I mean, but I always I still stick to the type of music to where it's content and it's all about what people are talking about, just to add a balance like of that, so that won't go away. So so that's why like I like to put like predominantly mess with artists who have something to say, who have original thought versus just like cliche bars and things like that.
So would you say you're a fan of Lil Wayne?
For sure. Yeah. Oh man, I knew every word from Lil Wayne. Like during the days when he had his run. Oh man,
dude.
Like.
I've learned so many vocabulary words from that man.
SAT words, right?
I was like, I like the way that sounds, but let me look that up real quick.
He used words that you never heard and made it sound cool at that.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, man, that man is talented.
And that's what I encourage artists to do. Like expand your vocabulary, because because we're not stupid people. No. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of like test us. You can kind of use colorful words, just to have us expand our vocabulary.
Exactly.
Because we can do that through music we listen to, not just books, but we hear a word, and like you said, you're looking it up, and it's now you're applying it to your life now.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
And I for sure remember the definition because it's in that song.
Right,
really sticks,
and you have the context of how it's used and everything.
Come on now. So like, would you say that people nowadays are just trying to dumb their music just so that they could like maybe please the crowd?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it comes down to what the labels and what the A&Rs want now.
Yeah.
And so, like, artist development is kind of gone now. So labels and executives, they're looking for more of a quick ROI, return on investment.
Okay.
So they want more of a hit song than actually trying to groom someone. You know, like the trajectory of J. Cole, how he started and, you know, he just stayed true to himself and just took the long road to being great versus, you know, you get a little pump towards, okay, we just get you a good song right now and make bank off it and you know, then you fade out. And so, no, I mean, yeah, I think we're in that era right now, which can always change. You know what I'm saying? And I think it is changing because it's pandemic. You know, a lot of, you know, people are not consuming like the hit records like that in the past year and everything. But I think it is. I think it's the labels and execs to where they just want, you know, just a quick turnaround money and everything. So they're finding those artists and hyping those artists.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
In my opinion.
So tell me, how would you describe your music?
How can I describe my music? Well, first and foremost, I'm a Gemini. So which means, like I like to. Well, that's look, the two-sided thing. That's too cliche.
Okay.
Right? And two-sided means that we can see both sides of a situation.
Okay.
That's what it really means.
Okay.
Like when it comes to being a Gemini, it's like we can. So we see two people arguing. I can understand both sides instead of just leaning towards one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And make a fair, you know, observation. But well, me being a Gemini, like we're chameleons, so we can kind of fit into a lot of grooves. Just when it comes to like what an artist wants. So, you know, I make a range of music, whether it's like trap or bounce or R&B or you know, whether it's boom bap or conscious music. I lean towards you know, consciousness, like I said, because that's just what I'm a fan of. You know what I'm saying? But I can say my music is more so for the listener, like pretty much. Like I care about just reaching ears. Like I said, I can make a banger all day. You know what I'm saying? And that's easy for me to do. You know what I'm saying? But to make complex music, that's what I really try to own my skills in.
Okay.
That's all, man.
All right. Well, so can you name me some notable artists that you've worked with in the past?
I've worked with J-Rock, like I said, of course, Absol, the homie Kimbe, Dash, Reg. I worked with Rhapsody. I worked with Il Camille. Who else have I worked with?
So many people can't even think
I did some shit. I did some shit with Kendrick a long time ago.
Oh, nice. K-Dot.
I mean, it's just so many people that I work with.
Like, how do you feel like to have been able to work with these people? Like,
it's just something I sought out to do, and everything. So
was it specifically like those people that you absolutely wanted to work with, or like they had just reached out to you?
Well, those people that I've worked with, like I grew up, like with some of these people, like me and K-Dot, like we played together in like basketball church leagues when we was like kids, and things like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of homies at TDE I went to high school with, so that was more so my backyard. So that's why I'm able to like work with them, and things like that. But no, I mean I sought out to want to work with important people, like I said, because I wanted to be an important figure, you know, in this industry. So
you started off strong.
Man, I knew what I wanted.
He used his resources and he applied.
Boom. That's what it's about, man.
Okay.
That's what it's about.
So like, what's your creative process like?
I work whenever I'm inspired. Like it could be days there can be times where I can go a week without like making music because I'm not inspired. So like my process is like I'll sit and I'll run through samples, or I'll run through sounds, or you know, I'll give another producer to collaborate. But I mean, I'm inspired based, and I think that's all artists. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like if you're not inspired, then all you're doing is forcing something. Then that's when it comes out trash. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, I work strictly off inspiration. Like I don't force anything. I mean, I just let it come to me. Right. And try to make something as organic as possible. I try to do that.
So with that, do you like, you know, do the pre-game before you get?
No. I don't like to do that. I never. Well, I guess I understand it, but you know, the stigma of like artists have to get like high and drunk and everything. I'm like, I mean, well, I understand it helps with creativity. My thing is like, you kind of want to be in your most sober mind, right? You know what I'm saying, and clear-headed. At least I have to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like to know like what to know what I want to do, what I'm set out to do that day. You know what I'm saying, with music. But no, I don't need like substances.
That's good. I'm proud of you. Yeah, I try. Because I mean, I've been around a lot of artists, and there's a whole
where they have to, right?
The whole bottle's gone. And I'm like, dude, what?
Look, the whole bottle. Okay? It'll be a 10-hour session. And
not even.
No. I'm gonna say the whole bottle will be gone in 2 hours, and then the next 8 hours they can't. Like they're asleep, or they so fucked up they can't even. As I'm saying, that's why I'm like, yo, like if you can really do this with a sober mind, with a sober, clear mind, like I think you get your greatest work out of it. I think they use it as a crutch. Like a lot of artists use it as a crutch, and to a point where like. They did it before, and they made some good music, so they feel they have to do that all the time. And dependency is not good at all.
Damn. So have you ever like been in that type of situation to where like one of your artists that you were working with, they're just like slumped, like man, get up.
Of course. I mean, I'll let them rock, you know, during that session, but I mean, I'll definitely like let them know later, or if there's a chance where I can get my 2 cents, because I'm never telling anybody what to do. But if it's you know, if it comes up, or it's, you know, if I have my 2 cents to put in, then I will always like try to, you know, I mean, I always try to teach and always try to like let artists be aware of themselves. So you know, a lot of people just let them do them, but you know, I'm here to try to help as much as possible. So you know, so times where they do fall asleep, or they are, you know, they're taking too much of this or that, and I can see it affects them, I'm gonna let them know, like, bro, just try one day without it. Just take the challenge. See how you feel, and most of the time they come back like, yo, because it's about energy. If you off the shits, then you're gonna have low energy. But if you clear like sober mind, then you're gonna have energy to get through your job.
And then it's like kind of like weird after the fact when you're like sober and now you're a whole entire different person. It's like, man, what happened to you?
What other job to where you can come in and just get totally messed up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what job you can do that. So my thing is like, what's so different about this? Like, like you're an artist, you have a job to do. So why do it under the influence to where you can't focus, or where you're not putting out your best work? Right. That's my thing, man.
Very true. You know? So tell me, pick 2 of your most special moments to you in your career, to maybe where you worked with somebody and it was just like, this is like the ultimate accomplishment.
2 of them. The very first time that I got chosen to play my music in a big studio, and they liked it on the spot, and they wanted to get on it on the spot. Because in this, like, when you're a producer, you kind of gotta like play the backfield until your number's called. So it's times where, like, you know, I'm in the studio with, you know, other big producers, you know what I'm saying, other artists, and, you know, in my early years, and you gotta just sit in the back and just, like, you know, just kind of play the field and kind of blend in. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, any you say something wrong or you come out of turn, you probably never get invited back again.
Yeah, right.
So
exactly.
So you pretty much just play your part, and so somebody said, hey, you plug up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's why I tell people like be ready.
Yeah, right,
you know what I'm saying? Like put your 10,000 hours in at home and be ready. So no, man, my number was called. I was able to plug up, and like the first 2 beats I played, like they loved, and that was it. It was like, yo, put this on, we getting on this. To where the other producers just had to get like go in the back exactly. So that's when I was like, and
you made the other producers have to sit in the back.
And from then on, then that's when you get called back again and then again. So
like that's
so that was a moment I was like, okay, like
that's
I finally got to a point where I can be in the court,
right,
you know
right,
and not be on the bench and everything like that.
So they definitely invited you back. And like, was there anything else that you had gained from that experience?
Yeah, just always be ready, and once you get in the game, it's kind of like you don't want to come out and everything. So
you have a taste of it. So it's just
exactly,
like, I'm hungry now.
And just being the one like, okay, like you're in the spotlight now. You know what I'm saying? So once I got the opportunity, I never wanted to look back from that. Like I said, it goes back to I knew I wanted to be important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once I got the opportunity, and I was okay, like I finally getting the recognition. And so from then on, I was like, okay, I have to go harder and harder because this is a journey. So it's not like I made it. I just have to keep going and keep going.
Yeah, definitely.
And get better and better because I have to come back with something better now.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? So it was that, and another time was I remember I sent a song to, I forgot who it was. Oh, it was the homie Dash. I sent a song to years. It was like years ago when I was still working a job and everything. And I remember when like I gave him the beat and everything. He liked it, and you know how this shit work is you give an artist a beat, and you won't hear nothing for like a month, 2 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just I give him the beat, so I'm like whatever happens, it happens. But I remember being at work. And everything, and then him and his brother texted me. He was like, "Yo, we're using this record. It's gonna be the single, and everything, and all of that." And then I remember when they texted me that before, like a couple weeks, we're gonna use it. I was like, "Okay, for sure." And nothing happened like a couple weeks, but then all of a sudden, like you start seeing the Instagram posts like of the song dropping and everything, and produced by produced by Python P and everything. And I'm at work like, yo, I'm ready to quit. Like, man, look, I'm out of here, everything. So that was another moment for me because, like I said, and these are like the first moments that I ever. I mean, I get that now, but the very first time you see that, it's just almost like. It's
so surreal.
It's a small wins.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a big. It's like a Super Bowl for me, but it's little wins that it lets you know that you're on the right path.
Yes, definitely. That's so beautiful. So I know that you, like you mentioned earlier, you've known like Absol and Kendrick Lamar in the early days. So like, tell us what it's like to have seen their movement, their early movement to where they are today. Like, how was that like for you? Like to know that?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I was there since. I mean, along with the other homies. Like, I've seen it since '07 when they started, all the way till now. And it was niggas sleeping in the studio together. You know what I'm saying? It was niggas like piling up in a van. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Going around like. Just passing out like CDs and everything like that. So, and like now, like I have my own like label, Pack Music Group, and so it was so good to see like how they started from the ground up with their label, with TDE, and how they went about it, like literally from the ground up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course with Capital, but it wasn't really about that. It was about okay, we have to like take over the city. We have to win over the city. You know what I'm saying? So. Me seeing how they made their trajectory from '07 like till now, like it taught me so much of how to run a business and how to be patient.
Right. I was gonna ask, like, did that like seeing them and how they move?
It taught me patience. It let me know like this is a journey. Right. Like it's not a race. It's not about like seeing what other people are doing. Like this is a journey, and like everything is long term.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the things I have to keep reminding myself. Because I'm always like, all right, I'm here now, but what's the next move? Right. And it's just like, go, you just got this. So it's just you just slow it down, take it in,
and really focus on like be appreciative what you have versus like what you don't have.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And then because you get sidetracked when you can just wake up and scroll through your social media and see people doing this and people on this and that, but you don't know what they went through. Yeah, exactly.
Don't even look anymore. You're gonna be discouraged. Just keep doing you. Focus on you, baby.
You go through all of it, but you just have to always remember, like, man, like everybody's journey is different. Mm-hmm. Some people make it at 21. Some people take till 30 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
some people even 45.
You feel me? You feel me? Like Chainz didn't pop off, so he was like 35, 36 until he reinvented himself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So no, I mean, I understand. Like, this is a journey. Like I'm here to be working until I'm like in my 50s, not to try to chase a hit or try to like be that type of producer. Like, I just want to be a working producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something I love to do. So I just care about just always just adding value like to this game as much as I can. That's my whole thing.
So can you tell us about your movement and your brand, please? I see you have your hat on.
Yeah. My label Pack Music Group, it started as a concept, turn brand, turn label, meaning the concept was just me and the homies like, man, we need to start our own thing. And it was 3 of my homies, like, we're all producers. It was like, we need to start our own thing. You know what I'm saying? We all make beats. Let's just do it together collectively. Let's just call ourselves something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why when it started with just a concept. And then from then, we started taking it serious. It was like, okay, well, we need to brand this. So that's when we, came with the brand, Pack Music Group. Let's figure out the artwork of it. Let's figure out, like, our logo and everything. And from then, like I said, it just keeps growing and keeps growing to a point where now we're working with artists and everything. So we're like, man, we need to turn this to a label.
Right.
And everything. Yeah. So I mean, it pretty much happened organically, and that's how I try to like have all my endeavors happen. I never like to just force something or force people together. So it would just me and my homies coming together and forming it. So shout out North Star to God, YM Legend. Like I said, Absol, he's part owner of this, with me.
Oh, nice.
And everything, man. So yeah, we have our artist we signed named Yoshi Vintage.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we're we're doing it like we're not labeled like how it was ran like early 2000s where we deal with artist development. You know what I'm saying? We deal with like grooming, certain rappers or certain singers and things like that. Like I kind of focus on that and everything, because with the label, with our own brand, and we have our own artists, we groom our artists and develop her to a point where like she's so ready to go. So once big labels and other opportunities come, you know what I'm saying, she comes with a team, she comes with like a manager, like everything's ready to go, which makes it easier. So I really follow the blueprint of TDE to where like Punch, he found SZA, developed her for 4 or 5 years without anybody even knowing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So and then put her out. And so when she's put out, like she sounds like she's like a vet, she's seasoned. And that's when labels come calling, hey, we want her. Okay, well, you want her, she comes with TDE. So now you have to bring us along in order to get her. So boom, you do it like that. So now TDE is connected to RCA. And you want Schoolboy, okay, they develop Schoolboy, okay, Interscope wants him, so you want him, it comes with us. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
So now you're a sub label.
I didn't even know it was like that.
Yeah, so you become a sub label to these majors. And things like that. So so that's my same goal. I have my artists, developing her and just getting her ready. So once she's out there, it seems like she's not a rookie. It seems like she's ready to go.
I mean, I checked out her page and I was like, okay, for what, she's cute and she got everything going on. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Like and one of the reasons I kind of grabbed her up is because like I went to a show and that's what really got me is her stage performance and her confidence, like you know, in front of people.
Oh yeah, there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I see it all the time where in the booth is one thing, but when you perform, it's just like
it's different. It's exactly. So she can do both, but her strong point is her being a performance artist. So she's built for stages like Coachella and big festivals, because when she turns into another person when she's there. And I've seen people like cry when she come off stage, things like that. Yeah, and that's why I was like, I was like, what the hell? Yeah, and everything, and the COVID kind of shut us all down because she was already on a tour. With the the homegirl Velda Wonder. She was like, we was in Texas when the COVID hit, so we had to shut the tour down. We was already doing cities, and so we was moving. So COVID shut down, but we back outside. We just restarted.
It's just a little hiccup, but
this is a long-term journey. See how it works.
So tell me really quickly, who would be like your dream collab?
My dream collab. I mean, of course it would be with Hov, because he's like my all-time favorite rapper. He's the god. Another person who I'm going to get some in when I have to is Earl Sweatshirt, because he was one of the reasons I started making beats, because I used to always like listen to him and his type of beats he made and his sound. It made me like, okay, so we can make music like this, and that's when I started making music like that.
And one more.
I wanna get. That is so tough. I wanna get one. I do want to get one in with Andre 3000.
Oh yeah, that's so hard. I always hear his name come up so many times with different artists.
Only because he's so versatile.
I was just about to say,
you can actually get him a challenge with a beat, and he'll probably just still
definitely we can hit banger like no other.
So I'm with those three.
Okay, well we're going to step into the rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yeesh.
All right. So who's the better producer, Kanye or Pharrell?
I'm gonna go because they both kind of seek outside help and everything, how they make it. I'ma still go Kanye.
I'm gonna go Kanye.
I'm gonna go Ye for sure. He's a composer. He's a composer.
No, that he is. He's really talented. I'm not even gonna take that away from him.
Right there.
He's just a little crazy. But anyway.
But that's what all geniuses are.
It's alright. It's alright. Not really, but we're gonna whatever. What is the best instrument of all time in your opinion?
The best instrument?
Yes. Or
I'm going to go to drum.
The drums. That's like the beat, the bass.
Man, that's our culture.
The foundation.
That is our culture.
Definitely.
That's the heartbeat right there.
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
Oh, I'm going Kendrick. His home team all day.
That was easy. I already knew. But can you please, for one, thank you so much for coming
to
the studio. I love your energy, everything that you do. You're such an inspiration. And I'm gonna link up with you because you're gonna teach me how to make a beat or two. Because I am super interested.
As long as you have the ear and you know what you want to do.
I'm gonna need your help. I'm just letting you know.
How long as you know what you want to do.
All right. Can we know where to find you though?
Oh yeah, you can follow me. It's Python P on Instagram and Twitter. So you can find me there. Just type that in, PYTHONP. Follow me. Anybody want to connect with me? Anybody want to get some work in with music? I'm here for you. Just get out.
Yay! Thank you so much. And of course, y'all can follow me, Kayla Shay at KAAYASHAY on Instagram. And of course, don't you forget to follow the Red Dot series on Instagram. Okay, but thank you so much again, you guys, for tuning in this week. Of course, we have Python P up in the building, right? I need to definitely get that on the board.
You gotta get some sound effects, some claps,
definitely.
Some applause.
And of course, it took the producer to tell me that.
You gotta do it, man.
But again, thank you guys so much. Until next time.
Boom.